to our former finance ministers. Remains the only legal tender of our dear republic. Madam Vice President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this anniversary marks a new dawn for the Ghana Cedi. The theme for the Cedi, 60 years of the Cedi, the symbol of our sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience, could not have been more apt. This theme underscores the need for all of us to have faith in our dear currency, the Ghana Cedi. As managers of the economy, we have remained steadfast in our duty to ensure a strong Cedi and a very stable currency. Our commitment to fiscal discipline has contributed to the strengthening of the Ghana Cedi. I want to use this opportunity to commit that the government of Ghana remain committed, and we shall stay the course to ensure that the Ghana Cedi remains stable and gains, as we have seen, are being maintained. As citizens, we have a role to play. And let me repeat this. As citizens, we also have a role to play. We must maintain the sanctity of the Cedi.
Our shared commitment to a stable, a strong and inclusive economy that works for us all. Long live the Cedi, long live the Republic of Ghana, and you are all welcome. Thank you.
And long live the legacy of Dr. Johnson Pandit Isiama, the Governor of the Bank of Ghana. Round of applause. Thank you for that warm and captivating welcome. It is insightful to note that what he has achieved as a governor has been on the back
contracts or agreements. This quality assurance will place the Cedi among the topmost resilient currencies in Africa.
Despite the many pressures on the Cedi over the years, the Bank of Ghana has implemented sound policies, strategy, and interventions to cushion its performance and restore confidence in the currency. From clean policies to anti-counterfeiting measures and modernized cash operations, Bank of Ghana steadily strengthened the currency ecosystem. Over the years, Ghana has built significant expertise in currency management. The country is now a regional leader in currency operations, mentoring other nations, contributing to global currency discussions, and earning seats in and at international forums.
Over the years, the Cedi has contributed to boosting the image of the Bank of Ghana and impacted positively on the bank's vision as a central bank of excellence. And that is why I also add that we should not underestimate the difference difference the city has made and the lives it has touched in the Ghanaian financial space. And in my view, the city challenges Ghana's premium cocoa for quality.
Today, I look back with joy. It was a moment that marked a turning point in our economic journey. And I'm grateful to all, colleagues, stakeholders, and the Ghanaian public who embraced this change with understanding and unity.
Let us all, as Ghanaians, reflect on the journey of the city. Take pride in how far it has come. Let us commit to preserve the dignity of our currency, because the city represents more than money. It represents us.
60 years on, we celebrate the enduring legacy of a city that has stood the test of time. The city has weathered economic tides and quietly supported our national journey.
I wish the Ghana city a happy 60th anniversary and stronger performance in the years ahead.
From counting calories manually with the hand to complete digitization and technological transformation of our currency management system, the city has come a long way.
The city is the sole legal tender in Ghana, and hence every economic transaction in Ghana has to be engaged or has to be conducted in the city. I wish you great celebrations. May the city for another 60 years perform its expected functions, and may it become the sole legal tender in every way.
The city, a symbol of sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience. And we look forward to the digital city, the e-city. As we honor the city's legacy and look ahead, may we guard and value its worth in our daily lives, know the city, and keep it clean.
If your voice is yours, let me hear you shout sovereignty, stability, economic resilience. Put your hands together one more time for the city at 60. Unlike the followers in the Bible, how can we keep this good news to ourselves only in Accra? And so let the good news be shared abroad, from the grasslands of the savannas to the coast. Right about now, let there be drumming. Let there be dancing, let there be singing. Cha! Nyomanyaba!
Yeah. it's you that love me. They forgot my shell, but I am still here, clinging to the spine of destiny, still strong and stronger than before. I was, I am, I remain. What do we carry? Cedi. yet far from respect. Some crumple her like yesterday's news, forgetting she once built their dreams. Some stain her with oil, sweat and palm wine, yet wonder why her face.
Excellency, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Speaker of Parliament, Ministers of State here present, the Governor of the Bank of Ghana and his deputies, former Ministers of Finance and governors of the Central Bank, Members of Parliament, members of the Diplomatic Corps, captains of industry, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct honor to join you today as we mark 60 years of the Ghana Cedi. The Ghana Cedi represents the pride of our nation and our value, but as an integral part of our heritage. Indeed, from the days of our first republic throughout our history and to the 33 years of our uninterrupted democracy, the Cedi remains resilient. It has been our medium of exchange, facilitating trade, transactions, and connecting our people. For 60 years, through cycles of inflation, devaluation, redenomination, and recovery, the Cedi remains the symbol of our national sovereignty. It has indeed endured. It has evolved and remains the only legal tender of our dear republic. Madam Vice President, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this anniversary marks a new dawn for the Ghana Cedi. The theme for the Cedi, 60 years of the Cedi, the symbol of our sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience, could not have been more apt. This theme underscores the need for all of us to have faith in our dear currency, the Ghana Cedi. As managers of the economy, we have remained steadfast in our duty to ensure a strong Cedi and a very stable currency. Our commitment to fiscal discipline has contributed to the strengthening of the Ghana Cedi. I want to use this opportunity to commit that the government of Ghana remain committed, and we shall stay the course to ensure that the Ghana Cedi remains stable and gains, as we have seen, are being maintained. As citizens, we have a role to play. And let me repeat this. As citizens, we also have a role to play. We must maintain the sanctity of the Cedi as a legal tender by preserving it with dignity and protecting it jealously. We must all be vanguard, and we have to ensure that we are all vanguard by ensuring that the Cedi's value is maintained. We must be eschewing the act that seeks to undermine the value of the currency, particularly the pricing of goods and services in foreign currency, the US dollar. Let me use this opportunity to once again stress that as Ghanaians, the Ghana Cedi remains the only legal tender. The US dollar is not our currency. The Cedi is our only currency. The continuous pricing of goods and services in US dollars will only hurt us. Let's stop it, and let us stop it now. The Cedi is the only currency we have. Let us protect it, let us trade with it, and let us defend it with all vim within us. Let us talk about the Cedi with pride, not as a burden, but always as a badge of economic independence. As we celebrate 60 years of the Cedi, let us rededicate ourselves to the core to help build the Ghana we want. And colleagues, to end, let me remind you of the words behind me. Ghana Cedi, our heritage. Ghana Cedi, our pride. I thank you.
An embodiment of patriotism, Ghana's Minister for Finance, the Honorable Kasia Atofo-Senedi, thank you for those warm calls.
And so now, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
Excellency, the President. It was in July 1965 that the Cedi replaced the Ghanaian pound, pence and shillings. This was the result ability to express value and transact in our own terms. The city has since borne witness to our achievements and also our problems. Indeed, our currency is a social contract that reflects our confidence in our institutions and economy. A reliable city helps businesses and industries to plan and compete effectively and attract long-term investments. To our farmers, stability means that the cost of farm inputs does not spiral out of control from one season to the next. For our public sector, a reliable city means better debt management and freeing up resources for infrastructure. For our students and young people, it means fees, books, and jobs are more predictable. And of course, for our households, it means less inflation, predictable food prices, and long-term planning. Therefore, macroeconomic stability must not be treated as an abstract achievement, but must be seen as the quality of life. Ladies and gentlemen, we have weathered domestic and global storms, notably the structural adjustment of the 80s, the 2008 global financial crisis, the domestic debt exchange, and some of the most recent economic crises. We have learned painful lessons from fiscal indiscipline, over-borrowing, and ignoring tried principles. But today, the city has not only recovered, it has soared. Naana Agyemang. According to Bloomberg, the Ghana cedi, branded the worst performing currency in the world in 2022, became in 2025 the best performing currency globally. Inflation dropped from the high of 54.1% to 13.7%. And our gross international reserves, from what the governor has said, now exceeds $12 billion. Confidence is returning to the markets, to investors, and slowly but surely to our people. But we are also aware that the trust in the city will not sustain itself. Confidence must be maintained with sound decisions, transparent actions, and accountable policies. What I mean, ladies and gentlemen, is that we must now protect what we have rebuilt through actions from governments, institutions, and citizens. Government must lead by example and commit to real fiscal discipline. No more reckless borrowing or surging deficits that pass today's problems to tomorrow's generations. We must anchor public finances in realistic revenue plans, efficient spending, and long-term planning. Let every loan be tied to a return and every cedi spent to a corresponding value. Furthermore, we must protect the independence of the central bank. The Bank of Ghana must remain a steward of stability. We must uphold the legal tender status of the cedi. Today, too many goods and services are still quoted in foreign currencies. But if you earn in cedis, you must be able to transact in cedis. Let me acknowledge the role of the Ministry of Finance under Dr. and the Bank of Ghana under the governor, Dr. Johnson Esiama, and all the generals. Acknowledge all of you. the bank has helped to anchor expectations and restore some level of credibility to our markets. We must commend their regulation of virtual asset service providers and promotion of fintech innovations and rollouts of this ECD, which I'll touch on shortly. I encourage the Bank of Ghana to work more closely with businesses, banks, and innovators to make it easier to transact in Cedi at home, online, and across borders. Ladies and gentlemen, restoring confidence in the Cedi is also a national responsibility. We must teach each other through civic education, schools, public media campaigns, that the strength of a currency is both what it buys and what it represents. The Cedi is as strong as the institutions and people who protect it. Furthermore, the Ministry of Finance must uphold fiscal responsibility. Parliament must exercise thoughtful oversight. The private sector must ground its operations in discipline. Academia should generate data and insights. The media must educate. And all this should be happening while we, the citizens, spend, save, speak with prudence. Ladies and gentlemen, finance is evolving rapidly, and that is why the Bank of Ghana is developing and testing the ECD, a digital form of currency. Once fully scaled, the ECD will modernize our payment systems and ensure that even in a cashless future, the Cedi retains its importance. That said, as we embrace financial innovation, we must equally adopt digital inclusion. The benefits of digital finance must reach all of us, especially those who are often excluded. In closing, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we mark 60 years for the Cedi, let us honor the vision of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the foundational work of the early governance of the Bank of Ghana, and the quiet dedication of reformers, technocrats, and everyday Ghanaians who have kept the wheels of this economy turning over the years. As we use this in our day-to-day activities, as we buy, sell, borrow, save, and even fulfill our debts, we must remember that the Cedi has also been a symbol of national identity, resilience, and aspiration over the past 60 years, and we hope for more as we go forward. May our Cedi endure. On this note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to declare the Ghana Cedi at 60 celebration officially launched. May God continue to bless our whole Ghana, and thank you for your kindness.
Our Chief Celebrant, the Vice President, Her Excellency Professor Naana Agyemang, please put your hands together one more time. Once Naana is here with us, it's important that Naana Agyemang also joins us. With joy and delight we receive from Asante Man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. It's a celebration of sovereignty, stability, and economic resilience. Put your hands together, wave your flags for the Cedi at 60. Whenever you flag, we are all yours for the celebration.
you are former finance ministers